G'day again, Michael. It's good to see you again at I think this is our 6th session now of Ask the Expert.
It is.
Good to see you again.
Thank you very much. Thanks for inviting me back.
Hey, I wanted to actually have a chat about what we talked about on the last one. We kind of finished off talking about how these products can improve the efficiency of pumps.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, sure. It's good. It's a good point. Pump efficiency is all about how much you transfer the energy that's being generated by, let's say, electric motor or something like that through the turning shafts of the pump into the impeller to be able to use that energy to move the liquid through the pump and therefore move whatever it is. In our case, we're talking about mining, so I guess it's slurries through the system, whether it's a process or the plant, what have you. So getting that liquid with the solids moving through the pump it's an important point. But in a slurry situation, a lot of those solids are impacting impellers and volutes inside the pump, which are causing lots of abrasion results, I guess. A lot of erosion that happens, sliding abrasion type arrangements, as well as impact damage. So having a protective coating over the top of those metallic substrates makes that pump more, it gives it more life, put it that way, with respect to pumping slurries or moving slurries on us.
So these pumps, they would come from the factory without a coating. So this is something you would apply afterwards. Is it during a repair or do you apply it beforehand?
That's another good point. There's two ways you can do that. Sure, you can coat it as it's turning up into the plant, so you can obviously apply it before you install the pump into the process. Or if it turns out that you've already got a pump that's already installed and you're pulling it down for maintenance anyway, and you realise that the equipment inside there, or like the impeller, or as I said, the volutes or the cutwater perhaps is already damaged because of that, then you can use art coatings, for instance, to do the repairs and do the protective coating as such to obviously make sure you got more life out of that equipment.
Okay, so how exactly does it actually help improve the flow of the fluid?
Because of the low thixotrophic, I think that's the word you use.
Word?
Yeah, it's a big word. Surface that the epoxy ends up with, or I guess what the finish that you have, it's very smooth, and because it fills in those micro cracks that you see, or those little imperfections that you see on the substrate as a raw metal is concerned, it now enables the liquids to move more smoothly over those surfaces, creates less turbulence, I suppose, as opposed to moving over the top of a metal substance. So therefore you get more flow through.
Okay, and I can imagine that it's maybe 1-2 percentage points in improvement in efficiency can translate to a lot of dollar savings when you talk about the cost of power nowadays.
Yeah, absolutely right. So you can increase flow. I've had an application just recently where we got up to about 5 or 6% in improvement in the flow, which is quite amazing, really, when you consider. But yes, that improved flow does definitely help the material to flow quicker through the plant.
Fantastic. Well, that's a good option to actually improve your efficiency in the plant whilst increasing the repairability of your equipment. So I think
that's
fantastic.
True. One thing you have to keep in mind, though, of course, is that not all plants want increased flow. So just because the pump can provide you higher flow rates, sometimes it's not required. So one thing you can do is reduce the speed of the pump. By reducing the speed, you're therefore reducing the flow coming out of the pump. By reducing the speed also means that you're using less power of your electric motor, and hence, therefore, you get more energy savings that way as well.
And since more and more companies are using VSD,
variable drives, that's correct.
Then it certainly makes sense that they can do that.
Yeah, that's an additional benefit of using that coatings over the top. So,
that's great. Thank you again. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a great result, and I think the more people use it, the better.
Certainly.
Thanks, Jorge.
Cheers, Michael. Catch you.